What's good? We about to tap into another Doug and Exile about Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. Let's tap in.
Nathan Wade is back in the news. That's DA Fani Willis, his buddy. This time he got subpoenaed by Jim Jordan. They're going to investigate his collusion with the White House. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are as we celebrate the downfall of Fani Willis and others. Letitia James is also being investigated by another guy. We'll get into all these articles in just a second. This is from Atlanta News. First, Congress wants ex-Trump special prosecutor Nathan Wade to testify. Atlanta, Georgia, the U.S. Judiciary Committee is asking Nathan Wade, the former special prosecutor of Fulton County DA Fani Willis investigation and subsequent indictment of nation's 45th president, to testify behind closed doors in Washington, D.C. In a letter dating May 9th, U.S. Rep. Jim Jordan, who has engaged in a fierce war of words with Willis, wrote Wade, with whom Willis had an acknowledged personal relationship. Jordan's committee had already asked Wade for information regarding his employment as a special prosecutor in the investigation, a position he was forced to relinquish by Judge Scott McAfee. Okay, we're going to get to that actual letter Jim Jordan sent to Nathan Wade, but here's another headline from Newsweek. Fani Willis, Letitia James face probe over Donald Trump cases. This is a whole separate group of guys. Fani Willis, Letitia James, two prosecutors involved in legal actions against former President Donald Trump, are among those facing a probe surrounding their communications with the Department of Justice. That is Joe Biden's DOJ. They're looking for any kind of coordination here. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey has asked the Department of Justice to provide communications between the department and Willis and Fulton County District Attorney, New York Attorney General Letitia James. Bailey has also asked the department to hand over activity and communication between the department of and Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg and Special Prosecutor Jack Smith. So they all seem to be coordinated. They just need to get the email to link them all, the communications. Willis, James, Bragg, and Smith are prosecuting Trump in 4 criminal indictments and a civil case. It's about time the Republicans bit back. Get this stuff going. Put these people on trials. Get their emails. Writing on X, that's formerly known as Twitter, Bailey said his office had, quote, reason to believe Biden's corrupt Department of Justice is the headquarters of the illicit prosecutions against President Trump. So where there's smoke, maybe there's some fire. He's just saying all this stuff seems to be coordinated, all the timing of it. Seems like someone, up there in the Department of Justice has an email, has a communication up there. They got to flush this stuff out. He said, quote,
I mean, this stuff sounds valid so far, Doug. You know what I mean? He always with the facts, and you know what I mean? So it sounds, yeah, it's crazy, man. Everybody going against, because everybody don't want to see Trump back in office, but it seemed like Trump will end up back in office. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Or let's tap in. You feel me?
Investigations and subsequent prosecutions of former President Donald Trump appear to have been conducted in coordination with the U.S. Department of Justice. In another post, he alleged the legal actions, quote, have been weaponized to keep President Trump sidelined from the political arena, unquote. He vowed to, quote, fight for President Trump until he's back in the White House, unquote. And then here's a legal expert from Nottingham in the United Kingdom. I don't know why we're looking for U.S. legal experts in the UK, but here, good job, Newsweek. He said, the motivations to do this are evident from the tweet, but it is perfectly legitimate to ask the question. The genesis of the Manhattan case, of course, was during the Trump administration, which was accelerated by Alvin Bragg, where the indictments were decided by a grand jury, unquote. Landman said the other cases were launched after Trump lost the 2020 election. Quote, if the investigation reveals any political pressure to bring them, then this could have implications for all of the cases. The DOJ will need to demonstrate that it followed all protocols, carried out investigations to obtain evidence, and crafted indictments based on the evidence and the absence of direction from the Biden administration, unquote. Of course, we think that direction is there from the Biden administration, although I don't think Biden knows anything. I'm just saying whoever's handling Biden, sent the dogs through.
No, that's a fact. Biden don't know anything. He's not even doing nothing for this country if you really think about it. If you look at the bigger picture things, what did Biden do? You know what I mean? He's not doing nothing. They trying to get rid of him. You feel me? Like, it don't look like Biden's going to end up back in office next year. You know what I mean? It don't seem like it. You feel me? Like, it's crazy, man. It's a real crazy cold world out here, man. It's tough, man. It really is.
Through Merrick Garland, through the Department of Justice, to appoint Jack Smith, coordinated the whole thing. That's what it looks like, anyways. Here's Jim Jordan on Twitter about the Nathan Wade subpoena. Today, we invited Nathan Wade to appear for a transcribed interview before the House Judiciary Committee. His role in the case against President Trump in Georgia cannot go unquestioned. And then here's the questioning letter. I'm going to read some excerpts of it. Dear Mr. Wade, the Committee on the Judiciary continues to conduct oversight of politically motivated prosecutions by state and local officials, as well as oversight of the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, receipt and use of federal grant funds. This goes back to Ms. Timpson. We're getting very close to getting on an interview, very close. As part of our oversight, the committee sent you a letter on January 12th in 2024 requesting 6 specific categories of documents relating to your former employment with the DA office. On January 26th, the committee received an unsolicited letter from Fulton County DA Fani Willis responding on your behalf to the committee's letter. Ms. Willis's letter, however, refused to provide the committee with the responsive information and merely repeated arguments that the committee had already considered and dismissed at length. To date, you have failed to comply with or even responded to the committee's request. We write to reiterate our request and ask you for your voluntary cooperation with our oversight. There are serious concerns about your role in the politically motivated persecution initiated by Ms. Willis against Donald Trump. You have reportedly profited significantly from Ms. Willis's prosecution, with unsealed court filings alleging you have been paid almost $700,000. Down at the bottom says, thank you for your prompt response. Attention to this matter. Sincerely, Jim Jordan. So Nathan Wade, they're after him. They're going to try and pick him off. You know, he doesn't have as high of a position as DA Fani Willis has to hide behind. You know, he's just a freelance lawyer. So I think they can go after him and hopefully shake out some emails. Anyways, we'll keep you posted on this. If you guys think, tell me in the comments below, if you think Nathan Wade will comply, will he send anything to Jim Jordan or will he remain defiant? I'm Doug in exile.
No, that's a fact. You know what I mean? That's a fact. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know in the comments what y'all think.